Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and you all enjoyed your uh, Diwali vacation nicely, and you all are safe as well. So, as I told, we will start a new chapter. I got responses from many of you. I'm quite happy about that. And those who have written to me, or those who have sent their writings through subject query button, soon they are going to get their reply if they had provided some communication uh, link or something like that. So they will definitely get my answer. Otherwise, in live class also uh, I can share those things. So that is a different thing. So today we will start sentence analysis chapter. Okay, so I planned to uh, conduct this particular chapter in a different manner so that you all can easily get all these things, the basic necessary things that will help you to understand the sentence and to do the required things. So we will learn in this chapter, we will learn simple sentence, compound sentence and complex sentence. We will learn about these three. So let us start with simple sentence. I will start with example only. Just look at these sentences. The first sentence says, this book contains animal stories. Okay, for second sentence, each of these stories embodies a profound truth. Now see, the fourth sentence, this book contains animal stories. Contains is the finite verb of the sentence. Why? Because it has its object. The same is applicable for the second sentence, which says each of these stories embodies a profound truth. So contains and embodies, these two are finite verbs for both the sentences. So when a sentence has only one finite verb, it is called simple sentence. Okay, simple sentences are usually short, but it can even be longer. It can be a long sentence, but there must be only one finite verb. Okay, so we need to just look at a different sentence provided here. Gautam Buddha attained enlightenment through dedicated determination and unflinching perseverance, overcoming all kinds of temptations, practicing severe austerities and facing fierce criticism. So here this is a quite long sentence, but only we find one finite verb here, that is attained. So simple sentence can be like this as well. So it can have it can be long, but it should have only one finite verb. This is the basic thing for simple sentence. Okay, sometime in a simple sentence you may find two subjects, but the finite verb will be only one. Like here you can see Mayur and Arushi presented a duet. So presented is the finite verb here, though we find two subjects. Okay, double subjects. So this is the case for simple sentence. I hope all of you have understood this. Just go through the study material provided. You will definitely get it clear. Now compound sentence. Now compound sentence, in a compound sentence what do we find? We find two finite verbs. Okay, and those and obviously if two finite verbs are there, then it must have two objects. So each part of a compound sentence can stand alone. They are connected with coordinating conjunctions. Okay, like the first sentence, if we say I ate some fruit and had a boiled egg. So if we split this sentence, it becomes I ate some fruit, I had a boiled egg. But see, I ate some fruit, subject, verb, finite verb and object. Again subject, verb, object. So both the sentences can stand alone. But we are connecting them, we are making them one sentence with the help of and here. So here we find two finite verbs, ate and had. Okay. So I ate some fruit, I had a boiled egg. These are the two sentences, single. But here if we add and here, it becomes one sentence and that becomes compound sentence. I hope you all understood. So if we have to come to the conclusion, what does it come? It comes a sentence that made up of two. Yes, obviously, when a particular part of a sentence can stand alone on its own, obviously it is main clause or principal clause. So when a sentence is made up of two or more principal or main clauses, it is called compound sentence, and the clauses of compound sentences are called coordinating clause. I hope you all understood. Now some more examples are given here, like Humphrey Davy worked hard for several years and invented a safety lamp. Okay, so here Humphrey Davy is mentioned. That's why in the second part you will find that Humphrey Davy is omitted here. Okay, so because when in a compound sentence is made up of two clauses and the subject of the first and the subject of the second is same, means the subject of the first clause is the subject of the second as well. So in case of the second sentence, the subject may get omitted. So here you will get on the example 1, it is clearly hinted, clearly mentioned. Some more examples, like he could have sold his inventions for money, but making money was never the aim of his life. So here you can see that two different sentences are connected with the coordinating conjunction but. Okay, so making money was never the aim of his life. This can be a separate sentence, it can stand on its own. It is obviously principal clause or main clause. Again, first part, he could have sold his invention for money. So this part also can stand alone, but both of them are united. They are made one single sentence, and that is compound and with the help of the particular word but. Okay, so we can make compound sentence with and, but, for, not only but also. So many are there. When we will learn means transformation of sentence on that particular chapter with example, I will make you understand how these things get changed. Okay, now let us concentrate on complex sentence. Okay, complex sentence. Here in complex sentence you will find that the means one part of that sentence is dependent on the second part of the same sentence. So in such cases, like the first example, as I was walking down the road, here also you will find two finite verbs. But as I was walking down the road, see, if we complete up to this, the sentence, it means as I was walking down the road, but the sentence is not complete. Okay, so we have something within our mind. What happens then? As I was walking down the road, I heard someone calling me. So I heard someone calling me. This particular part, it can stand alone. We find main clause here. But as I was walking down the road, this particular first part of the sentence is dependent on the second part, because second part is main clause. So such type of sentences are complex sentences. Like here also, as I told, we will find two finite verbs, walking and heard. Okay, it is made up of two clauses. Yes, so the first of these clauses does not make complete sentence. It depends upon the second clause to complete the meaning. Okay, and besides it cannot stand alone also. So the second clause is obviously principal clause, and the first clause it is dependent on the main clause. Now if we have to come to the conclusion, a sentence that is made up of a principal clause and one or more subordinate clauses that will be dependent on the main clause is called complex sentence. Okay, now I hope you all have understood. Okay, just go through each line, you will definitely get things clear. Now if we have to, here some notes are provided in order to make you understand the differences between. I will not go to each and every example because I want each one of you to follow each and every line minutely, because the next day only we have live class, so that I can make you, if you have any kind of query or anything, you can make a proper use of that particular class by presenting your doubts. Okay, so if we have to, again another note, you all will get, where you will means a quickly you can go over whatever you all have read so far. So everything is mentioned there also. So these two notes I will not be explaining, rather I would expect you all to learn it by going through each and every line. So this is the thing you need to know in a very simple and the easiest way it is explained here. So if you go through it minutely, I think there will be no problem in for simple, compound and complex sentences. So if you can recognize them, then there is no such question will remain unanswered by you. So this is the thing I wanted. There are so many other things, but I thought those things only they increase only some complications. So rather you should avoid, you should learn the basic things first. Once you can understand, once you can identify, everything will be clear. So this much for today. I want all of you to do one thing. You can just compose two sentences. For simple sentence, where you will provide only one finite sentence of your own, obviously. One example of means two sentences that contain means of following compound sentence pattern, and two sentences following complex sentence pattern. These 6 sentences, you just write your own sentences following these patterns, these 3 patterns, for each type 2 sentences. So this is your task once you go through this worksheet, and then you should go through the study material, then you should open your worksheet and follow the instruction. So this much for today. Take very good care of yourself. Just go through your lessons thoroughly. Thank you. Have a nice day.